Hi, I am Pramod Ravi, your physical education teacher. Today we are going to learn a new topic that is chess. Almost every person in the world knows the famous board game of chess. However, many look at the chessboard and feel totally overwhelmed, thinking that it is a game only for extraordinary smart people and a game they could never understand. They look at the black and white chessboard, see 32 chess pieces that they don't know the name of and have no idea what to do with them. If we are curious about chess, we want to end your confusion and show you that learning to play chess is not something to be afraid of. Here, I will provide you with the basic rules of chess, tell you the chess pieces names, show you how the pieces move, and some other essential information for everyone who want to start playing chess. Before going to learn about the chess, we can do some warm-up exercise. So get ready to do the exercise.
Count and stretch to 100 with me. Count and stretch. Start with 1, 2, 3. Reach up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now touch your toes. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Lean over to the right. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Reach over to the left. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Now bend your knees. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Twist side to side. 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. Now jump up and down. 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70. Sit down and touch your toes. 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80. Now touch your knees. 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90. Now bend your neck. 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. You counted and you stretched to 100 with me. You counted and you stretched. Woohoo! Yippee! You counted and you stretched to 100 with me. You counted and you stretched. Woohoo! Yippee! Great job! High five! Woo!
Are you all ready to learn about chess? So I'll show you a small video of chess game. After that, I will introduce the name of chess pieces and its movements.
Chess seems to be an amazing game. Is everything the wise vizier told us really true? People have been playing chess for more than 1,000 years, and yet they are not tired of it. So it must be true. We should check everything ourselves. Kids Academy has a chess class. Let's go there! Wow. Where can we find the chess class? The academy is so huge. One could get lost in it. I think we should go to the art studio. Because the vizier said that chess is art. He also mentioned sports. Let's go to the gym. It's not the strongest, but the smartest who wins in chess. Let's look for the chess class in the science rooms. To play chess, one needs wit, will, and imagination. Follow me.
Hi.
Hi. We want to know what chess is. Is it a sports game? Or is it art? Why do both kids and adults enjoy playing it? What is its secret?
Come inside. In Kids Academy, you will learn a lot of things about chess. But it requires patience and a quick mind.
We are ready to learn, always! In the next episode, we'll get to know the basics of the chess game, the board where the battles take place, and the soldiers of the chess armies. We'll also find out why the game is called chess, and why it most often ends with a checkmate exclamation. Stay with us!
Hello, guys.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Today, I'll tell you about chess. What kind of game it is, and why some call it sport, and others a great art.
Ooh, I know why the chessboard is painted with black and white squares so beautifully, and it's very easy to jump on them. There you go, both sport and art.
Yes, the chessboard is beautiful, but that's not its main feature.
And what's the main one?
It is designed for battle between two armies of chess pieces and their leaders, the chess players.
So these are the chess armies.
Yes, but no one dies in the battle. The defeated piece just leaves the battlefield.
This is the battlefield? And why is it covered with squares?
The chessboard consists of 64 squares, 32 white squares and 32 black ones. Chess pieces form ranks on them and move along them, just like this. This is what the chess armies look like before a game. Both the black and the white armies have the same number of pieces, 16. The most numerous of them are pawns. They stand in the first row, and most often it's pawns that start the game. One should mention that all chess pieces move according to certain rules, and those rules are specific for each piece. Pawns can only move forward, and just for one square, and they can only attack their enemy diagonally. Pawns are simple soldiers of a chess army, but the bravest of them can turn into higher ranks.
How is that?
The pawn that manages to cross the battlefield and reach the opposite side, the home front of the enemy, so to say, can turn into any piece the player wants.
Cool! So it's like a medal for it?
Yes, a reward for the courage and wit, not just for the pawn, but for the player as well, because he or she is the one who leads the pawn's way.
And what pieces can pawns turn into?
Into any of these pieces, except for the main one. Let's get to know them. These pieces are more important than pawns, and the most important of them is the king. At the beginning of a game, it takes place in the middle. Each chess army only has one king. No pawn can turn into a king, no matter how brave it's been. This is the tallest and the highest ranking piece. It represents the purpose of the game.
This one piece?
Right. The game first appeared in the ancient Near East.
Yes, we had watched a movie about it before we came to your class.
The words chess and check came to us from old languages, and they literally mean king. The purpose of the game of chess is a checkmate, which means the king is defeated.
Away with the Black King! Away with the White King!
If an enemy piece defeats the king, the game is over, even if there are the king's soldiers left on the board. That's why the main task for each player is to preserve their king. Am I right, your majesties? The king can move in any direction, but for one square only.
And who is standing beside the king?
It's the queen, wearing a coronet. It's the most powerful piece. It can move for any number of squares in any direction. When the game starts, the queen always stands on a square of its own color.
Why?
All queens like their own color.
Who is it ringing?
It's a chess clock. It's ringing to tell us that today's lesson is over.
Ah! At the most interesting point.
This is just the beginning of my story about chess. Soon I'll continue it.
Before we start with all the chess rules, we have some basic facts for you. The chessboard consists of 64 squares, half of them visibly white and the other half black. Each square of the chessboard is identified with unique pair of letter and a number. Each player has 6 different types of pieces: 8 pawns, 2 rooks, 2 knights, 2 bishops, a queen, and the most important one, the king. Every chess set includes all of these pieces. This is the rook. As we know, there are 2 rooks for each team. Rooks look like small towers. Place the rooks in the 4 corner square of the board. If your board has ranks and files labeled, place the white rooks on the corners of the first rank and the black rooks on the corners of the eighth rank. Rooks moves horizontally or vertically any number of squares. They are unable to jump over pieces. This is knight. Knights are twos in number in same color. Place the knights, which usually look like a horse head, next to the rooks of the same color. Knights move in L shape. Two squares in a horizontal or vertical direction, then move one square horizontally or vertically. Knights are the only piece able to jump over the other pieces. Bishop. Bishops are also two in number in the same color. The bishops are placed next to the knights of the same color. Bishops move diagonally any number of squares. They are unable to jump over the pieces. This is queen. There will be one queen for each team. The queen is usually the second tallest piece in a chess set. Place the queen in the center square of its color. The white queen is placed on the lighter center square, while the black queen is placed on the darker center square. A good way of remembering this is queen on color. Many set includes a second queen of each color. This is kept to the side and used when a player advances a pawn across the board and queens, or exchange that pawn for another queen. Queens move diagonally, horizontally, or vertically any number of squares. They are unable to jump over pieces. This is king. We know there is only one king for each team. The king is usually the tallest piece in a chess set and typically has a cross on its head. Each king should be placed next to the queen of the same color. The king moves exactly one vacant square in any direction: forward, backward, left, right, or diagonally. Additionally, kings are able to make a special move known as castling. This is pawn. There will be 8 pawns for each team. The pawns are the shortest and most numerous pieces in a chess set. There are 8 pawns of each color. Place the pawns in each square in the row in front of the other pieces of the same color. Pawns move vertically forward one square, with the option to move two squares if they have not yet moved. Pawns are the only piece to capture different to how they move. Pawns capture one square diagonally in a forward direction. Pawns are unable to move backward on captures or move. Upon reaching the other side of the board, a pawn promotes into any other piece except for king. Once your pieces are set up, you are ready to start the game. Typically, the player with the white pieces start the game. This is merely a convention and not a strategy for winning the game. Anyway, today our lesson is going to wind up. I hope you all understood the basic rules of chess. Next class, we can learn how to play. So, goodbye. See you next time. Thank you.